Hey guys, what's up? It's FoulFell, and like planned, it's Player Showcase number 2 with our special guest, Bickuribox. Now, the way this is going to go, this is going to be a new format we're going to be trying to do. It's going to be a little bit different. Hopefully, if you guys do like it, we'll keep the format. If not, we'll go back to original, just gameplay and audio. But I want to know what you guys think about this, and without further ado, we're just going to do a little brief history of Bickuribox and who he is before we get into like the comments that we got from the last video, which I'm actually surprised. Bickuribox, we actually got a lot of comments.
That's good.
Some weird ones, but we got some.
We got enough.
So if I do remember, you've been on YouTube for how long?
Since March 1st, 2011, so 5 coming up on 6 years.
Yeah, I remember. I remember I've actually, and you even reminded me about this. There's some old videos of me, you, Nazareth,
and NASA,
playing. When you sent me that, I just watched it again. And then there's the other one where we were in the tombs, and I got sat on, and I Nexus, or I died.
I remember that.
No, wait, I died, I think. But
I think so.
It was pretty funny.
Dude, I love this trickster, man. Like,
yeah, tricksters are.
I got death from both, but I only picked up one.
Wait, you're using trickster for the wine cellar?
yeah,
With Cronus?
yeah, they're gonna chain stun, dude.
And people have always been asking in their comment sections, I've noticed this, is they've always wondered how you got into YouTube and why you did it. And do you know, I remember when we were younger, you talked about it, you just wanted to do it. You just thought it was a neat idea to do realm content.
Yeah.
Is that just the main reason, or?
Like, why did I start doing realm content specifically?
Yeah.
Yeah, at first, really because I just started getting into recording gameplay. I had never done it before. You know, we all started with Minecraft, honestly, who didn't? But then, whenever I found out about Realm, I really liked it. It was like probably the second computer game I had ever really gotten into. And so, my channel was really whatever I wanted it to be. And so I just thought, hey, why not do Realm videos? And then it spiraled into what it is now. Really just starts with a simple desire. That's how it is.
Pear asked, what made you base your channel mainly on helpful videos rather than other things? Was it because there were too few tutorials? Do you just enjoy them more?
It's probably a combination of both, but my first video that I ever made was a tutorial, but I didn't plan my whole channel to be like that. I just knew that it was sort of an unpopular game at the time. Like, you know, how many couple 100,000 people were playing it?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Whenever Kabam was mainly like at the peak of its, we had around 100,000.
Yeah, active players. And so the first video I made was just a simple tutorial introducing the people that watched me what Realm was, and then I talked about Oryx Castle because I just so happened to go one while I was recording. But yeah, whenever I made my Archer guide, that was the first time that I ever got views that exceeded my subscriber count. And then I realized, okay, I could probably continue this and actually make something out of this. And of course, there was a lot of inspiration from Homies of Mars. Saw his guides and really enjoyed them. Pretty sure he was my favorite Realm YouTuber at the time. Didn't really watch many, but I just really liked the way that he went about it. Very chill commentary-like things. And I wanted to do that. And so that's why I made the Archer guide, and that's why I pretty much do exactly that today.
When are you going to get your legendary pet?
As soon as I feel like shelling out some cash on this game again. I actually tried to buy something through the Steam overlay, and it wouldn't work. It just wasn't letting me purchase anything. I don't know why. It was just Steam wasn't cooperating, so I don't know if I can get my legendary pet via purchasing. If I die on one of my characters and get a lot of fame, then yeah, maybe. Yeah. There's no way I'm getting 25,000 feet to upgrade the pet yard, though. Impossible. I got time for that.
I eventually, I think I got to like 13,000, and I was just like, you know, it's not worth that. I bought like $10 worth of gold, and was like,
over, like almost 2 years worth of playing got me 28,000, and that was whenever I was playing non-stop the first 2 years. So I remember that whenever I upgraded to the first 2 pet yards. And then I was like, I have 28,000. Should I go to the next pet yard or just focus on fusing and feeding? So I chose to do that, which is better because now I actually have a pet instead of just an upgraded pet yard.
Third comment from Green Rotmake. How did you start getting into Realm?
It was my uncle who I've had on my channel a few times. Basically my brother, but biologically he's my uncle. And he's the one who introduced me to Minecraft and really to playing on the computer, because it was always my PlayStation before that. Always, whenever I would play a game, it was on there. But then he showed me Realm, and it was super addicting from the moment I played it because of the whole permadeath. Because if you died, you started over, but you loved that feeling of whenever you were alive and fighting things, and it just this really cool risk-reward scenario that just kept me engaged the whole time. So, and I'm kind of I can get obsessed with things pretty easily sometimes, so it took me over.
Fourth comment is from Lom, the legendary, and his question
Lom.
is ratio of peanut butter and jam on your PB&Js.
You know, whenever I saw that, I thought very long and hard about it, just to come up with, like, how am I supposed to answer that? You see, the beauty about the peanut butter and jelly is that no two sandwiches are alike. Every day, it's different. You know, sometimes a little more peanut butter, sometimes a little more jelly. Personally, I always do the jelly first, because then you can wash off the knife really easily, and put the peanut butter on. Saves time with washing the dishes. But more often than not, I like to go for that perfect 50-50 split as often as I can. It's just perfection.
Man, I must be doing it wrong, because I always do peanut butter first. I don't know, because then, well, no one in my household, like, eats jelly. Like, they only get jelly for me, so I'll just, like, because it's basically my jar.
Yeah.
And then I'll just wipe it off on, like, the jelly side and smash it together. I guess I'm just doing it wrong.
Yeah, just because I don't want to get peanut butter in the jelly jar, you know?
Yeah.
If I use the same knife.
Or, yeah, you could just use 2 different knives.
I don't want to wash them.
That's true. That's a valid reason.
Yeah, the jelly comes right off because of its, you know, its complexion, whatever it's made out of.
Viscosity. That's not, well,
Yeah, its density.
The final comment is from Jellyfax. What from
What a
school?
coincidence.
Jellyfax.
Continue.
You know him? You know him?
No, not at all.
Jellyfax. What from school do you like the most? Chemics.
Maybe chemistry, he thought. I thought maybe comics? Like, because I like art, but I assume he's asking what my favorite subject is in class.
That's why.
It's a little different now. In high school, it was probably Spanish, actually. I really excelled in that, and I really enjoyed it. Now, I mean, I really liked my art class, my little foundation drawing thing. We drew a lot, and it kept me in my artistic mindset, because I wasn't drawing for a little bit, and so this was a good way to keep me in it. But I really like Japanese, too. That's a really fun class. It's like, it's hard, but it's not complicated. It's like, here's what you need to know, memorize it. You got it. No problem. So it's not it doesn't require too much complex thinking, which is easier. But yeah, I think Japanese is my favorite class. I'm not taking that many right now, though, so.
Oh, you know Japanese?
Yeah. I had to read some.
Really?
Speaking is, yeah, just a little bit. I know what all the characters mean in terms of their sound, but I can't translate into English.
I only know
except for kanji.
What is that?
Kanji is just the most complicated. It's like anytime you see a letter with a lot of strokes, it's kanji. I don't know why I'm looking over here. The webcam's right here. It's there's hiragana, katakana, and then kanji. You know kanji when you see it. They're all very distinct. They have 3 different alphabets, but there's like kanji. There's like, you need to know at least 5,000 characters to be well versed in Japanese culture. That's what my teacher was telling me. I'm like, how do you have that many letters? Because they all mean things. They're all just symbols for different words.
Yeah, I've noticed that too.
It's insane.
That's all the questions that we got from the video, and I wish I did have more, but I took it upon myself to actually ask, I guess, some not personal
Compile a
questions.
few of your own, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't compile them. I've thought about it. I thought about it as a viewer to see maybe something that people would want to know, and that might not be something that you haven't fully disclosed to your viewers that maybe you want to or just haven't had the time.
Like where's the Shatters guide?
Yeah,
Gotten that
where's
one
your
plenty of
Shatters
times. Got that plenty of
you
times.
got the Tomb guide out. I mean, you got to get credit for that.
That's true.
I have been wondering, because I've noticed in the recent months, and once I think you hit around 20,000 subscribers, you started drifting apart from mainly strictly Realm content, and you've been doing different videos. I mean, you used to in the past, but once you started getting big on YouTube for Realm, you basically just stuck in that niche area. Is there a reason that you're trying to expand, or is it just because you want to and you just want to have fun?
Yeah, my reason is probably the same for everybody else. I mean, you can only do the same thing for so long. Naturally, you just want to try something new, expand, not just... You like to think that maybe you could reach another audience, and that is the ultimate goal, because Realm, I think we're looking at maybe 50,000 subs max for a Realm channel, and it's like, that's great, but if I can't... I gotta get a job soon. If this doesn't... This is my job now, but it's not enough to live on. And I don't think 50,000 subs, even if I upload daily, would be enough. If it is, great, I'll do Realm for the rest of... Not the rest of my life, but no, heavens no. But I would do it for as long as I needed to earn money and support whoever I need to. But yeah, there's so much, I guess not so much more, but there's a lot more that I do like as a person. I like to draw, I like to play other games, I like whatever it may be, whatever it is. And so I would like to try and expand my horizons and try to get better at those things while maybe entertaining people at the same time.
One thing that I've always been interested in as being a smaller YouTuber in this Realm community, and well, not being very favored as well, but I've noticed a trend with a lot of the more popular YouTubers, and I've always wanted to ask, when you first started recording, you would get the occasional person be like, hey, I watched your video. I get that. I get people that are fans that will come to me and are like, love your content. But when you hit probably past 5,000 subscribers, for a game this small, you probably get recognized a lot. And has it changed how much you play, or has it changed how you play?
Like the attention that I get, does that affect how often I play?
Or like how you play, because I guess what it would be to me is like if I would have even 10,000 people that were my fans, and they saw me playing the game, and I did something, and I died maybe or something. I feel like I'd have a lot more pressure on me. Do you feel anything like that, or? I kind of went back and forth with that. I used to think that, especially in the PPE era, because so many people would be like, "You didn't get anything accomplished. Nothing happened in this episode?" Because I was just messing around doing. I'd never done it before. Just going through the motions. So there was a little bit of pressure, like, oh yeah, people, like I make guide videos, I make how-to, I'm teaching people how to play the game, and if they see me not playing well, it's like, it sort of sets a bad example, but... I thought we said we would shut it off. As time went on, I started to just not care as much, because with the commentary videos, those hour-long behemoths that I've been uploading, I realized that it's so much more entertaining to just not worry about that sort of thing. Just play to have fun, and then with other people, it's so much more rewarding and entertaining for me. Because even I upload the videos, and I like the way that they come out. I don't just upload stuff that's, might be good. I make sure that it's at least, par for the course whenever it goes up on YouTube. So, yeah, having a fan base certainly can affect how you play, but I mean, really, it just makes me sometimes ignore the chat. That's it. If I get too many PMs, I'm like, I can't do this. Just turn it off.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm sure you can definitely do that. I don't even know how. Never,
really?
Never even bothered to look. Never even bothered to look in the options menu. I just kind of look away.
Yeah, it's
because then whenever people do talk to me, like, hey, I love your videos, I can just type a quick little thank you. But if it's like, I can't like carry out a conversation with everybody, because that just takes way too much time. Yeah, so yeah, it used to affect me, but now I just gotta play how you play. Don't worry about it,
I lost my cool there when I threw my phone because it vibrated.
Whenever it fell on the ground,
Yeah.
it vibrated again.
Yeah, no, because it started vibrating. I was just like,
And you chucked it, yeah.
I started losing. Oh, I gotta pick it up. Probably my final personal question. At my current knowledge, you are the only, you are the top active YouTuber for Realm, considering TechMac hasn't uploaded in 3 months.
I am now, yeah.
Yeah, Silver Dollar uploads, but he
Over.
only live streams. He doesn't actually. I know this is gonna sound harsh, and
And he hasn't done
Silver.
that in a while.
Yeah. I'm gonna sound mean, but he hasn't put out any real content for the game in a while.
A
So-
video that took editing.
Yeah. So how does it feel to be, I guess, on the top of just a whole gaming community?
Well, at first, it was really cool because it hit me whenever I saw that favorite Realm YouTuber poll on Realmi, and I saw that whenever I saw it, I was at the top, and that was the first time that I ever, because you get a following, and it's like those are all just kind of numbers. Who knows how many of them actually watch you or still think that you're worthy of being subscribed to? But to see that on a popularity poll was really touching to see that, because it's like, wow, #1, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And to know that I'm I'm not #1 in subs, but I guess the #1 active Realm YouTuber right now.
Mm-hmm.
That is, it's one of those things, like, if you were to tell me a few years ago that I was gonna have 20,000 subs, I would freak out. But because it's a slow, gradual build, you don't get as excited when you hit the number. So it's a hard thing to explain.
It like,
Yeah.
I guess I understand what you're saying. Like, you hit 500 and you're like, yeah, and then you hit 1,000, you're like, well, that's just another 500, and then you hit 3,000, you're like, oh, that's just two
Right.
more 1,000.
There are only
I get
so
what you're
many
saying.
thank you videos you can make before it's like, okay.
Yeah.
It feels great. It really does. To answer the question, I sort of went off on a tangent, but yeah, it is great. It's a great feeling to know that I have something to fall on, that I have, because I don't know what it looks like to see all these people watching my stuff. And it's like 26,000. That is a lot of people. If you were to see that, it's like a whole stadium. Okay, like a concert stadium. And that is incredible whenever you think about it. I don't always stop and think about it, but whenever I do, it does make me happy. And it really is something special that I have here. That's why I want to keep doing it. I want to see where I can take it next.
Alright guys, that will conclude Player Showcase number 2, and like always with Player Showcase, the next person you want me to interview or showcase as a player, put them in the comment section below. Not always the most liked or most commented person will be the Player Showcase, but in this week I did choose Bickuribox to be the Player Showcase number 2 because I had actually 4 comments and actually had 10 PMs in-game whenever I was in-game talking about Bickuribox and how I should do Bickuribox, and I wonder if you're going to do Bickuribox. So I hope you guys are happy with this. If you guys do like the new format, or if you want to go back to the original, make sure to give me a like or dislike. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. And also, make sure to subscribe to Bickuribox. I highly doubt you're not subscribed to him. He's a great person.